their sense of self being tied to these bigger questions or bigger meaning, or but them getting a lot of power from the Saturnian Capricornian like rules, boundaries, things like that.
So expansion in like Cancer, which is like can be caring in the area of relationships, versus like restriction and rigid Capricorn in the personal area.
So you're talking about stepping into individuality through oftentimes rebellion.
That conjunction could be that Saturn is restricting the rebelliousness of Uranus.
And it wants to
Mm-hmm.
fight its way out. I see in that that Capricorn ability to kind of, put their nose down and get from A to B and really, stay focused and not get distracted by things. And so when this person like chooses a cause, or whether it's an internal or an external cause, there's some tooth to it. They can really accomplish a lot.
Yeah.
We get it done. And working within the tangible, earthy, like work within the system, the rebel against the system type thing. Of like, because they're able to see the bigger picture of, and that being so tied to their individual identity.
Having Leo as the south node, the lower possibilities could be like being overly dramatic, or like needing too much attention. And then you're stepping into kind of being more independent, I guess.
Like the thing that you do unconsciously and that kind of thing, and it could just be this really kind of unhealthy way of getting your needs met through other people.
Maybe a pattern either in their life or in past lives of needing a lot from relationships, or kind of like that need for attention, or need for spotlight, or need for the dramatic, or maybe affinity for the dramatic causing problems for them. A nicer way of saying the negative vibration could be that they have a need for attention. So it could be like they want too much attention, or it could be like not being seen in relationships. Like they're not getting or weren't getting their intimacy needs met. That being really painful for somebody, for a Leo who needs that. It could be really hurtful to not be seen and not feel like people acknowledge you or give you the attention you need.
And that would be like the past life, right? Like if they were a Leo and weren't getting that need met. Like the higher possibility could be like independence and having your own ideas and not relying on like what anybody else thinks. So that's like stepping out of the needing attention and needing somebody else's approval and stepping into your own independence and like faith in your own ideas and confidence in that. Aquarius is like going off script. So your emotional world is very fiery.
And getting your needs met through action, or be an activist.
Yeah.
Like this really feeds my soul to be able to.
I gotta do something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And it's how you feel safe, right? So they don't feel safe if they're just sitting around and letting stuff happen. But Aries seems to maybe be more of the fool kind of energy, whereas Sagittarius is more big picture and thoughtful about how that passion is going to be
philosophical.
expressed. Yeah.
So if Aries is like action without thought, Sagittarius is like the thought part.
Probably a lot of contemplation around,
Contemplation.
right? And a square is more
of like a conflict that's teaching you something that recurringly shows up. Oh, and that's interesting because it's a square with Uranus, which is also about creative solutions. But definitely the higher possibility of the chart is stepping into that rebellion, independence, free thinking.
This is like a mover and a shaker, I think.